Beloved, shalom, shalom, beloved. You can hear the birds outside singing today. The birds are having a wonderful time. I want you to hear the birds. Sounds like a lot of birds. Listen. And it seems like they're all in that tree. The birds are having a wonderful time today. Beloved, shalom, shalom, beloved. It is prayer time, time to pray. There's something up in the sky that resembles somewhat of a rainbow. Probably some moisture there. There's a array of colors. Probably won't be able to see it on the live stream, but I'm going to aim for it in 1 second. Whether you're watching on the live or the replay, blessings to each and every one of you. Welcome and shalom. There's the little rainbow looking thing, but you can't really see it. Anyway, there's a little bit of sunshine today. The sun is about to disappear soon, so we won't have any more sun. The birds are flying about. The birds are making a ruckus today in a good way. Birds, birds, birds. Beloved, shalom. Shalom, beloved, beloved, shalom. Welcome to the prayer watch. Welcome to the prayer watch for the nations. This is the prayer watch for the nations. We are covering all 7 continents: North America, South America, Europe, Australia, Asia, Antarctica, Africa, and beyond. We are covering it, speaking forth prayers into the atmosphere. So thank you for joining in. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, connect. Definitely want to hear from you. My name is Shifrah Yocheved Israel, and I am here to bring something of priceless value to you, not to take anything away from you. So as we go forward, there's a lot to talk about today, but we're going to start with this prayer watch, and we're going to end with prayer as well, because prayer is important and prayer is essential. Prayer is what we need to be doing all the time. So be sure that you are praying, because that's what we're here to do right here and right now. The leaves are so rich and beautiful. The grass, outstanding. This is New Morning by Track Tribe from the YouTube audio library. This is New Morning by Track Tribe from the YouTube audio library. And this is Lift Up by Many Vandals. We're going to get into this prayer watch. This is the evening watch. Usually we do the night watch or the afternoon watch or the noon watch, but this is the evening watch, not the night watch. We usually do the night watch or the one that comes forth around the wee hours of the morning time. Ooh, that thing over there looks like it's a slither of a rainbow. You can't see it on the live stream, but it's there. Definitely there. Look at all these array of colors. Woo-wee! The sun is blazing from a distance. I can feel the heat of the sun. Look at that. Let's check in with the sun right quick. Wow. Amazing sunshine. Incredible. There's nothing like the wide open sky, because the sky is the limit. The sky is beautiful today. Get outside and take a walk. Wow, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is prayer time, and we are going to pray. Definitely going to pray right here and right now. Welcome to each and every one of you. Thank you for joining in. This is the what you call the evening watch. And this is where we're going to set the atmosphere and command our evening, just as we do with the morning and the nighttime and every other time in between. Prayer watches are so amazing and so incredible because there's so many different types of prayer watches. All of them are not exactly the same. And basically, any prayer is good that can be used. There does not have to be a specific prayer for the evening time. It could be whatever prayer you prefer. It could be one you make up. It doesn't even have to be one that is in any holy books. So you can actually write out your own prayer and write out your own prayer points, or however you like to do it, because it's just entirely up to you how you want to do it. You can actually find prayers just about anywhere. Some prayers are poems, some prayers are songs. It just depends on what you prefer. And prayers don't have to be long, but they don't have to be short either. It's totally up to you how long you want to pray and how long you want your prayers to be. You may be leading a group in prayer or something of that nature. So just keep in mind that when you do pray, you want to start with letting the people know that are joining in with you exactly what it is that you are praying about, what the prayer points are, and all of that, so they will know exactly what they are coming into agreement with at that time. And prayer is simply communication with our Maker, our Creator. Some people prefer to pray with other people. Some people prefer to pray privately. Some people prefer to pray privately or publicly. Some prefer either one. They don't care which one. But some specifically do not like to pray with other people. It's definitely a preference of the person's choice. So whether you want to pray with others or don't want to pray, it's not right or wrong in any way, shape, or form. It's just your own preference, because each and every one of us has preferences about everything. So you may prefer to pray quietly by yourself, and you don't want to be a part of a loud crowd that's praying and blowing shofars and all of that. And maybe stomping and clapping their hands or whatever. So that's perfectly fine. It's totally it's a preference. It's not nothing set in stone. So you don't have to pray a specific way, but when we come together to pray, it's very important that we should always remember that we are to come before our Maker, our Creator, with clean hands and pure hearts. We should come with the right spirit, with the right mindset, the right attitude, being right in every sense of the word. We should not come any type of way. We should come when we are reverencing our Maker, our Creator, and bowing down and coming in the right manner so that we are received well. We don't want to be rejected in our prayers. Of course, nobody does. But we have to keep in mind that our Maker, our Creator, is not a person, place, or thing. Our Maker, our Creator, is outside of time, space, and matter from what we have been told through many different confirmations by many people. So we have to keep in mind that we need to be respectful, more than respectful, because our Maker, our Creator, like I said before, is not a person, place, nor thing. The one who is the Maker of the heavens and the earth, who has given us everything pertaining to this life, we are to always be very respectful, even more so than we would with people. So we have to keep in mind that even though others may not always be ones who honor our Maker, our Creator, we should honor our Maker, our Creator, and also our parents. It's very important so that we can go to the next level, so that we can be those who are in right standing with our Maker, our Creator. And we do not want to be ones who are in any way, shape, or form not respecting our Maker, our Creator, and others. So, we're going to get into this prayer time. It's going to be fire. And we're going to close out after the declarations. Regardless of what type of prayer petition, or whatever need you have, there's something that covers it all. But we should always pray from a place of victory and not defeat. And we should always be sure that when we are seeking an answer from our Maker, our Creator, that we are receptive to receiving what we may not want to hear, or what may not be what we wanted to hear, or sometimes the answer is not what we wanted. So we might be disappointed by that, but we need to be sure that we're in a place where we can receive truth, understanding, clarity, wisdom, divine revelation, and everything else that we need, because there are messengers always being sent forth to confirm something to us or give us a message that we may not like at all times. Sometimes we may not like it, but we need to receive it so we can go to the next level. So we need to receive it so we can go to the next level, and so that we can have the victory in everything pertaining to this life. Because we are not helpless or hopeless or powerless. We have been given power, but we have to be aware, alert, and awake that the power that we have been given, we need to use it in the right manner. We need to speak words. We need to always speak words that will sow a seed to love, life, light, and we need to speak the truth. We need to be ones who speak the truth. And if we're not sure of the truth, then we need to be silent if we're not absolutely sure it is the truth. Because there's a lot of times something can seem true and it's not true. It's happened to me many times. But later I'm going to share this testimony. I want you to join in with me so you can hear this testimony that is going to encourage many of you. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on a live or if I'm going to do it on a long video, a short video, but I'm going to start with a post. And I want all of you to pay attention to this post, because this is absolutely necessary right now, because many of you need to hear somebody's true story so that you can start to move in the right direction, so that you can go and take back what is rightfully yours instead of waiting and waiting without results. You need to be one who puts a demand in the land with boldness, bravery, courage, and one who can move forward and do it without any type of fear. You have to be one who does not have fear, because fear is dangerous to the mind and the body. Fear is not good. Neither is anger. So we're going to talk more about that. We're going to talk about the steps of prayer. What we start off with is prayer, but there's also a way in which we should build on prayer, so to speak. So you start with prayer, but you need to end up in a place where you're not only praying, you need to actually take action. For example, if you were to run into somebody's vehicle, you're not just going to pray, you're going to actually do something. Or somebody's to run into your vehicle, there needs to be a solution. There needs to be a remedy that is being brought forward. So keep that in mind. And don't allow yourself to get to the place where you are avoiding conflict, because sometimes conflict is not avoidable. So we need to be ones who can address it and find a solution. Definitely. We need to be ones who will take the time to look for a solution to any type of conflict. We're going to get into these declarations and then close out and come back at another time. I definitely want you to hear this testimony in real time and to hear this testimony in a manner in which you can receive it so you can apply it to your life if necessary, or just so it can encourage you, because there are too many people now that are discouraged. There are too many people that are struggling unnecessarily when they could be in a place of victory, where they can be in a place where they are in the right position and in the right place to receive those blessings and those fulfilled promises and those miracles that specifically are for them. Because what is for you is for you, and what is for me is for me. Nobody is going to be able to take what is yours rightfully, even though some people may say, now you can give it away, you can give up and throw in the towel and walk away from it, and you will be the one to stop your own blessing, not somebody else or something else. But we're going to get into this prayer time right now because it's necessary. Many people are talking about Tehillim or Psalm 23 right now. Many are also talking about the one that people call the protection prayer, which is known as the one about being covered by the feathers. But there's also one that talks about clean hands and pure hearts. And there's one that talks about being at that place where you are surrendering all and where you are giving it all back to our Maker, our Creator, so you can get to that place where you need to be. Because it's all about positioning sometimes. It's all about being in the right place. If you're in the wrong place, then sometimes you can't expect to get to where you need to be because you're in the wrong place at the wrong time and with the wrong people sometimes. Not always, but there are times when you're just at the wrong place and you need to get back to that place where you can be propelled to the next level. Don't give up just yet. So in the evening prayer is a lot. It has to do with setting the atmosphere for the nighttime, because each one works together to some degree. And it's not complicated. Sometimes people try to make it complicated, but it's very simple to pray and to bombard heaven and go through the courts of heaven and get results quickly. Even though sometimes it may seem like it is an impossible task, it really is not impossible at all. Because not everything is going to happen exactly when you want it to happen. There are times when you have to be a little more patient. I don't want to say just wait forever and wait, because that's just not the way it is. We're not waiting forever for something to happen. That's not. Miracles are instant. But I want to encourage each and every one of you that you can position yourself in a place, that secret place, where you don't react in the way that you may have used to react to certain things or certain people that may be causing you to be upset about how they are treating you or about how they are mishandling you or whatever. Sometimes the best thing to do is not to respond, because when you don't respond, people are wondering what you are thinking. So sometimes it's best not to respond. Sometimes it's best to let it go and to wait a little longer until you're in the right frame of mind to speak with somebody that has wronged you. But you don't want to react too quickly, because sometimes we react too quickly, it doesn't help anything, it doesn't solve anything. So we need to be sure that we are always doing the right thing at the right time, even when others are not. Just remember the one that they spoke about so much, who was mistreated, who wore the coat of many colors, that was mistreated by his own family. He did not try to defend himself. He was not walking around trying to figure out why people didn't like him, or why uh, his family was mistreating him, or anything like that. He was definitely aware of some spiritual principles. He knew something, even though he may not have told anybody or said anything, because he had dreams, and I believe because of those dreams, he had some insight. So it's not always best for us to react just because we know something. But prayer is the first step, and we're going to talk about the rest of the steps a little later. That will take a little more time. I want to get into the prayer right now. But regardless of where you start in the prayer, whether it's prayers for healing, whether it's prayers for provision, you're crying out to our Maker, our Creator, because you need an immediate response. You believe your case is very urgent. Just remember that there are times when we need to allow ourselves to be cleansed and purified. And if we are only chasing after material things in this land of the living, we're going to be very disappointed, because this life is not about material things. Even though material things are necessary, our focus needs to be on those spiritual, unseen, that's right, spiritual, unseen, invisible treasures that have much more value. So don't get disappointed when you don't have what you believe you should have, when you believe that you've been mistreated, and people have stolen from you, or whatever the case may be. Allow yourself to go deeper, and don't react. Sometimes reacting is the worst thing you could do. If you react and just react and react. Thank you so much for joining in. Each and every one of you, whoever joined in. I can't see everybody that joined in, unfortunately. That's not the way it works on this platform, but blessings to each and every one of you. Thank you for watching. Please like and share. So we're going to get into this, the evening prayer. There are many different prayers you can speak into the atmosphere. The one I'm going to speak is going to be the one that is connected to the blessing. And there are many different types of prayers, many different ways to pray. Nothing is really set in stone when it comes to prayer, as long as we have the right heart, the right mindset, the right spirit, the right attitude. We're not just coming begging, because we're not to be beggars or borrowers or even thieves. So when we come, we should be coming with expectancy for something to happen. We should come with something to give, because we're not just going to be asking and not giving anything. So many people are not givers, but it's necessary to give, because authentic, real, true love involves giving. When we love, we care and we share. When we love, we give and we forgive. And love in Hebrew is ahava, Ahavah. And in French, it's amour, Amour. And I believe in Italian, it's amore, which is Amore. But there are many different words to describe love. But love is definitely the key. Thank you so much for joining in, each and every one of you. We definitely need to pray all the time, because there's so much going on that we need to pray. We need to care about others, because we are one people under our Creator. All of this division has to go. All of this idolatry, it has to go. All of this pride has to go. All of this greed has to go. All of it has to go. All of this anger and fear, it has to go because it is not good for us. And it's not good for us. It is not good for us and it's not good for anybody else. We need to be healthy and wealthy in our minds, bodies, souls, and spirits. So let's get into it. We're going to have a time of prayer. And also, a quick reminder, you can write out your own prayer. You don't necessarily have to have a prayer from any type of holy book or anything like that. As long as that prayer is positive and you're speaking life over people and creation, that prayer is perfectly fine for you to speak. So thank you for joining in. And those that are believing for healing, complete healing, don't give up. Don't give out. Just know that nothing is impossible and all things are possible. So you don't have to stress and strain. You don't have to cry every night and continuously keep saying or asking for the same thing over and over again. Sometimes we have to do our part as well. And when we do our part, everything will work out just fine. Because there are some things that are required of us as well for us to get to that place, that mountaintop, that victory. And it's not just one victory, it's multiple, it's victories. So we're going to get into this prayer time and we're going to declare and decree over all the nations as we come together. You can actually speak your own that you may have. That's perfectly fine. Or you can remain silent if you don't want to speak anything at all. Because regardless, even silent prayers are heard by our Creator. So there's never a time when we are not heard and when we are not answered. So we're going to come together. We're going to speak into the atmosphere. I'm going to do the blessing first over each and every one of you. May you be blessed beyond measure. May you prosper. And may you have abundance and overflow in your life and everything and all things. May you have clarity, wisdom, understanding, divine revelation, and may your heart be glad, and may you be free of everything that is of contamination to your divine assignment and your destiny. Now we're going to get into this written prayer, this prayer that a lot of people like to recite. It's not really a prayer, but people use it as a prayer. And I think you know what it is. So when I start to speak it, you'll know. Adonai is our shepherd, we shall not want, who makes us lie down in green pastures and leads us beside still waters and restores our soul, who guides us in paths of righteousness for our name's sakes. Even though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil, for Hashem is with us. The rod and the staff comforts us and prepares the table for us in the presence of our enemies. Our cups overflows. Our cups overflow. Surely goodness and mercy will follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of our Maker, our Creator, forever. And you may ask, what does that mean? It actually means that we should be led by our Creator, and we should allow our Creator to guide and lead us in the right way, to go to the right path through the right doors and not go astray and go the wrong way. And even though we have enemies, our Maker, our Creator is going to cover us with the feathers. We're going to be protected from all hurt, harm, and danger, seen and unseen, known and unknown. Regardless of what it is, we don't always have to know. Sometimes knowing too much is not good for us because we can only take so much in our minds and in our hearts. So sometimes it's best that we don't know the motives of some other people or know exactly what could have happened. And of course, it's not always people plotting against us. There are just times when things happen because of natural occurrences, because this is not a perfect place in this earth. So I want to encourage each and every one of you that we are blessed to be a blessing. Go out and bless somebody else today. Don't bless somebody because someone else told you to do so. Don't bless somebody else because of a certain day that has been labeled as such a day. But bless somebody because every day is a day to bless everybody. Every day is a day to celebrate life. Every day is a day to encourage. Every day is a day to desire to walk right and to be in right standing with our Maker, our Creator. Every day is the perfect day to love, not with conditions, not with limitations, not with our list of rules, but to love truly with all of our hearts and all of our minds in the right manner and in the right way. So, to each and every one of you, may you have a blessed evening and a blessed night. May you have shalom and sweet sleep. And may our Maker, our Creator, El Shaddai, bless you indeed and enlarge your territory. May El Shaddai bless you and protect you. May El Shaddai give you shalom and sweet sleep. Have a blessed day, a blessed night, a blessed morning, whatever time zone you are in. And know that you are blessed beyond measure because you have been given life. You have love poured in your heart. You have been given something that's been poured into your mind. Use everything that you have so that you can bless others. When we bless others, we will be blessed beyond measure. So don't let the focus be on yourself or on your family and friends, your limited group or circle of influence. Let it extend to the four corners of the earth because all of us are connected together to one another. And we are even here to help and bless the animals. So have a wonderful evening. Tov Baruka. Shalom Aleichem. Blessings to each and every one of you. Mazel Tov for all of you who are celebrating something, regardless of what you're celebrating, whether it's an anniversary, whether it's being connected or reconnected with your kingdom spouse, whether it's a new baby, regardless of what it is. Mazel Tov, congratulations, shalom, and blessings to each and every one of you. And until the next time, just know that you are blessed to be a blessing and that you are loved by the one above, the Maker, the Creator of all. Shalom.